the night time. I ain't got nobody, yeah. You be out of town, nobody there. That because you West Coast. So she tell me pull skirt, so I pull skirt. I think that she West Coast. All night for kids, shorty. Sensational, yeah. Know what it do for you.
Good day, everyone. This is the MLRG Life and Style Tour, where we have an activity every month. So if you're interested in today's activity, you still have about 10 minutes or so to register. Go to metropolitanlivingrealtygroup.com and click on the MLRG Life and Style Tour. You can register for today's activity, but you also can check out our upcoming activities, and if there's anything of interest, you can register for those in advance. That way, you'll get the notifications ahead of time. So, today's activity will start at the top of the hour, and I will return at that time. So, I'm looking forward to seeing some of you then, and until that time, bye.
Look here, where them fans at? 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 Let's go, y'all. Oh, 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 I got my boots on. Oh
Yes, mistress.
Okay. Good day, everyone. This is the 2025 MLRG September Life and Style Tour Stop. And today we have a book discussion. And the title of the book is Legacy by Dr. Uché Blackstock. So, for those of you who are new to our tour, we have an activity each month and we have a quarterly schedule. So, each quarter we have a game night, which is typically space the first month, second month, bingo, and the third month of book discussion. So for October, we'll be playing spades, November, um, bingo, and that's the third Friday typically of the month at 7 p.m. And then the last month of the quarter, we'll have a book discussion. And so we're in September, which is the last month of the third quarter, and the book is Legacy. So I'm looking forward to having a discussion about this shortly. And we're going to allow a few people to join us on our Zoom, and then we'll play the opening video, which is an interview with the author, Dr. Blackstock. I'll be back shortly.
Look here, where them fans at? 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 Let's go, y'all. Oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Tell y'all. Where them fans at? 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 Hey Rick, put me in the water, Dad. Drop it on over. Do it for the whole uptown. Yeah. Do it for my brother Brian. Yeah. Yeah. Do it for sweet Africa, Africa. And my brother Jared, hit him, y'all. Let's rock. Look here. Where them fans at? 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 Let's go, y'all. Oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground.
The author. Oh, then to share the screen. Okay. Can you? Okay. Let's see if we can hear.
Book by Dr. Uché Blackstock explores systemic inequity in healthcare throughout the history of the United States up to today, as well as her own family history.
The book is titled Legacy, A Black physician reckons with racism in medicine. Dr. Uché Blackstock is an emergency medicine physician, CEO and founder of Advancing Health Equity, a company that works with healthcare organizations to fight racism and bias in services. She joins us today in New York. Dr. Blackstock, we spoke to you during the pandemic. We're speaking to you again today. The issue of health equity, or I should say inequity, is pervasive throughout the healthcare system in this country. If you can lay it out, but start off by talking about your family, your groundbreaking mother as a Black woman physician, you and your twin sister, the remarkable work that you've done, and why you're so motivated to take this issue on.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I really wanted to write this book as a way to helping readers connect the dots about why in 2024 we have the worst racial health inequities, despite advances in innovation, research, and technology. So I used my own personal story, being a second-generation Black woman physician, which is something that unfortunately is still quite rare. My mother was the original Dr. Blackstock, graduated from Harvard Medical School in 1976, but was the first person in her family to go to college and then medical school, and then came back and returned to Brooklyn, New York, where she grew up to care for her neighbors and family, and practicing what's now known as health equity, organizing community health fairs, connecting residents to the social services that they needed, and working with other Black physicians and Black women physicians to do this work in service to their community. And so I use my mother's story and my story to really emphasize that how deeply embedded systemic racism is in our country, in the past and in the present, and to explain why even myself as a Black woman with a college and medical degree from Harvard, I still am 5 times more likely to die of pregnancy-related complications than my white peers. So I wanted to use the history to explain why there are so few Black physicians today, and that's because of a report called the Flexner Report that we can talk a little bit more about. But I also wanted to explain how there are deeply rooted myths about Black people in this country, essentially biological essentialism, saying that we are different from other people, even though we know race is a social construct. It really is racism through practices and policies that have harmed Black people in this country over the last centuries and have caused us to live shortened lives.
Dr. Blackstock, you mentioned the Abraham Flexner report, and you said it's very important. Could you explain what it is and what impact it had on African Americans in medical schools in the early 20th century?
So absolutely. I thought it was very important for people to understand one of the reasons why there are so few Black physicians in the United States. We're over 13% of the US population, but we represent less than 6% of all physicians. And a lot of that has to do with this groundbreaking and actually very harmful report that came out in 1910 that was commissioned by the American Medical Association, which is the oldest and largest organization of physicians and has its own troubling history with bias and racism. American Medical Association and the Carnegie Foundation commissioned Abraham Flexner, who was an education specialist and also an avid racist. You can tell from his readings that I've included in the book, he believed Black people did not deserve to go to medical school, and if they were in medical school, they were there to help their white peers from getting sick. But anyway, he essentially assessed all 155 medical schools in the United States and Canada and held them up to the criteria of the gold standard, Johns Hopkins at the time. And schools that didn't meet that standard were recommended to be closed. And as we know, because of the legacy of racism and slavery, historically Black medical schools did not have the resources or the wealth or the endowments to live up to those standards. So this report in 1910 led to the closure of 5 out of 7 of the historically Black medical schools, which up to that point had trained about 1,500 students. But a report a few years ago actually estimated if those 5 medical schools had remained open, they would have trained between 25,000 and 35,000 Black physicians. And we know most likely they would have been Black physicians because Howard and Meharry, which are the medical schools that remained open, to this day, they still train the most Black physicians out of any medical school in the country. But when we think about that number, 25 to 35,000 Black physicians, it's a tremendous loss for our communities. If you can think of all of the hundreds of thousands or millions of patients, Black patients that could have been cared for, the number of Black students and trainees who could have been mentored, and the research in Black health that could have been done. So this report in 1910 has had a tremendous and profound ripple effect on the worsening of health outcomes in our communities.
I wanted to ask you, Dr. Blackstock, about the horror of the remarkable 4 Black women sprinters in the Rio de Janeiro Olympics in 2016. Years later, 3 of the women faced life-threatening pregnancy complications. One of them, Tori Bowie, died as a result of those complications. 2 others after she died, Tiana Madison and Allison Felix, spoke out about their life-threatening situation. You have the cover story of Vanity Fair, Serena Williams talking about what happened in terms of her life-threatening preeclampsia with pregnancy. Beyonce, they have made this famous, but it means so many other Black women. Why this disproportionate? I think of Erica Garner in our studio so many times, the remarkable young activist daughter of Eric Garner who was killed by police. She dies after her second child was born at 27.
Yes. And so, you know, what is really, I think, very important for people to understand, and what I wanted to do with this book is to really emphasize that, you know, there's nothing biologically wrong with Black people. There's nothing inherently wrong with us, but there is something very wrong with the social institutions, not just healthcare within our country, that are deeply embedded with bias and racism. So to the point where often when Black patients interface with the healthcare system and health professionals, often our concerns are dismissed, ignored, and minimized, even if we are like Serena Williams, one of the brightest athletes of all time. She talks about being ignored by her medical team, even after she had a history of a blood clot, telling them she was having similar symptoms, and her symptoms progressed. She almost died. But also, I want to also point out that for Black people in this country, like socioeconomic status, educational level of attainment, profession is not fully protective for us like it is for white people, because racism still causes what the public health researcher termed weathering. It still causes a chronic wear and tear on our bodies that causes us to prematurely age and makes us more susceptible to illness and disease. And so what I want people to understand when we see disease and illness in our communities, we see these racial health inequities. They actually are due to a result of upstream factors, like the fact that we live in a capitalist society, the fact that we live in a society where people don't have healthcare, universal healthcare, the fact that we live in a society with systemic racism, and that illness and disease that we see in Black communities and other communities of color, but specifically in Black communities, is a result of those upstream factors. So one thing I do with this book is I want to recommend to health professionals, academic medical institutions, policymakers, to think about health in all policies. So what's important is that not just that health professionals are able to adequately and competently care for Black patients and listen to them and give them equitable care, but also that we understand how housing, how education, how employment, how access to quality health care, that also impacts how healthy our Black communities are.
And so, Dr. Blackstock, if you could talk a little bit about your own experience as a healthcare professional, and the fact, of course, what you just said, the U.S. has among the worst, if not in the industrialized world, the worst maternal mortality rate. If you could just say, before we end, and we'll continue in the second part, our conversation with you, your own experience working as a doctor.
Yes, my own experience, part of this book is also writing about my experience as a physician and being in environments where I myself, as a Black person, as a Black woman, in academic medicine, I felt very silenced. I felt muzzled. I was often questioned by my white patients about, where did I go to medical school? I was in environments that were actually quite toxic, racist, and sexist. And that is the case for so many of our Black physicians. Like, all we want to do is, most of us want to work in service to our communities. But I had gotten to the point where, I realized it was too toxic and I actually left academia. I don't want that to be the case for everyone.
Dr. Uché Blackstock, we're going to leave it there, but put the rest of the interview at democracynow.org. Her new book, Legacy. I'm Amy Goodman with Nermeen Sheikh.
Mary, can you make me live on stream? Okay, so that was the interview with Dr. Blackstock. I thought it was a really good interview. If you haven't gotten a chance to read or listen to the book, it goes in much more detail. It's a very interesting read or listen to. We're going to play one more video, and the reason why I wanted to play that one is short. The doctor is expanding a little bit on the Abraham Flexner report from 1910. So we'll air that shortly.
Every year, I post a video like this from AMEC, the Annual Medical Education Conference, where Black and Brown pre-med and medical students.
I think you had to share with us on Zoom. Okay.
Every year, I post a video like this from AMEC, the Annual Medical Education Conference, where Black and Brown pre-med and medical students gather to connect, learn, and build the future of medicine. And every year, without fail, the racist comments roll in. Lower standards, drug dealers, affirmative action. Are they even qualified? Comments proving that when excellence doesn't look like what you're used to, you assume it's a mistake. So let's talk about it. My name is Dr. Joel, the Medical Mythbuster, and let's talk about representation in medicine. First thing I should start with is that every doctor, no matter where they go to medical school, has to take the same Step 1 exam, Step 2 exam, and eventually their board exams. Quality is not lowered for any doctor. And if you made that assumption based on someone's skin color, then hint, you're racist. It's important to also understand history. In the United States, Black Americans make up 13% of the population, but less than 6% of doctors. And that's intentional. It stretches back to 1910, when a report by Abraham Flexner led to the shutdown of 5 of the 7 medical schools that trained Black physicians at the time. That one report decimated the pipeline of Black physicians because the number one indicator that you become a doctor is having a parent that's a doctor. It wasn't until half a century later, with the Civil Rights Act of 1964, that Black medical students were able to attend previously segregated medical schools. And here's the thing, representation in medicine matters beyond just face value. It's life-saving. Black patients continue to be less likely to be diagnosed accurately, less likely to be believed about their pain, more likely to die from preventable conditions. But studies like this one show that increased representation of Black physicians in a county increase life expectancy and medical adherence in that county. And it doesn't stop there. We can talk about something called the GFR equation. GFR measures kidney function, essentially how well your kidneys work to filter out toxins. But for a long time, there's a racial correction to the GFR equation. That multiplier assumed that all Black patients had better kidney functioning than any other race. Spoiler alert, we don't. That race adjustment delayed access to care and kidney transplants for tens of thousands of Black patients across the United States. It took Black medical students, residents, and doctors to recognize that problem and fix it. Or we can talk about spirometry, a test that measures how much air we can breathe out in one breath. Lung function tests for a long time assumed that Black and Asian patients had lower lung function than any other race. It was based on racist 19th century assumptions, not biology. That's not medicine. That's systemic racism that's built into our tools that we use today. When it comes to clinical trials, Black people, women, and other minoritized groups are still less likely to be included. That means many of the drugs that we take and the treatments that we trust are tested only on white, able-bodied males, despite there being research that shows, for example, that heart attacks present differently in women than men. That's why representation in medicine matters, why AMEC matters. We're not just here to diversify medicine, we're here to decolonize it. Every year, I post a video.
Okay, I can go live. Okay, so those were the first two videos. We're going to react to that in our discussion. So we'll be back in a little bit. If you want to join us, you can send a note and we can try to loop you in. But anyway, I hope you were able to receive some of the information, even if you weren't able to join our Zoom. So, okay, we'll be back.
Look here, where them fans at? 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 Let's go, y'all. Oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Let your body move. Cowboys and cowgirls moving to the groove. Sipping on some water. Are your barrels rolling? Come on, that thing, girl, and hold it, hold it, hold it. I said, oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Look here, where them fans at? 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 Let's go, y'all. Oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Look here. Where them fans at? 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 Let's go, y'all. Oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Do it for the whole uptown. Yeah. Do it for my brother Brian. Yeah. Do it for sweet Africa, Africa. And my brother Jared, hit him, y'all. Let's rock. Look here. Where them fans at? 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 Let's go, y'all. Oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Let your body move. Cowboys and cowgirls moving to the groove. Just on some water. Are your barrels rolling? Come on, that thing, girl, and hold it, hold it, hold it. I said, oh, I got my boots on the ground. Hell y'all. Where them fans at? 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 Hey Rick, put me in the water, Dad. Drop it on over. Hit me. Do it for the whole uptown. Yeah. Do it for my brother Brian. Yeah. Do it for sweet Africa, Africa. And my brother Jared, hit him, y'all. Let's rock.
Okay, so we were able to discuss those clips and some of the information in the book. I really appreciate the interactions. What we're going to do is have our actual intermission, and on the intermission, you'll see some of our videos, which includes the our MLRG commercial, but also some sponsorship opportunities. So if anyone's interested in having their business in front of our various platforms, you can reach out to your MLRG rock star or real estate professional that you typically work with so that we can share more information about that. But we'll give you an overview. So we're going to do that now, have our intermission, and then come back with a few more clips that we'll react to that's pertaining to medical information. Thank you.
Are you looking to find your ideal lifestyle? At Metropolitan Living Realty Group, we are the premier realty group who put you first. Our boutique real estate firm is comprised of an elite team of experienced, knowledgeable, and dedicated real estate professionals focused on your success. With our unique blend of cutting-edge thinking and highly personal real estate representation, we simply enjoy assisting our clients find their ideal lifestyle through home ownership. Contact us today. Are you looking to find your ideal lifestyle? At Metropolitan Living Realty Group, we are the premier realty group who put you first. Our boutique.
Look here, where them fans at? 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 Let's go, y'all. Oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Let's go, y'all. Get up out your seat. Let your body move. Cowboys and cowgirls moving to the groove. Sipping on some water. Are your barrels rolling? Look on that thing, girl, and hold it, hold it, hold it. I said, oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Oh, I got my boots on the ground. Let's go, y'all. Where them fans at? 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 Hey, Rick, put me in the water, Dad. Drop it on over. Hit me. Do it for the whole uptown. Yeah. Do it for my brother Brian. Yeah. Do it for sweet Africa, Africa. And my brother Derek, hit him, y'all. Let's rock. Look here, where them fans at? 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 Let's go, y'all. Do it for the whole uptown. Yeah. Do it for my brother Brian. Yeah. Do it for sweet Africa, Africa. And my brother Jared, hit him, y'all. Rock. Look here. Where them fans at? 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 Let's go, y'all. Oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Let's go, y'all. Get up out your seat. Let your body move. Cowboys and cowgirls moving to the groove.
Mary, can you hear me? Am I on mute?
Are your barrels rolling? Come on, that thing, girl, and hold it, hold it, hold it. I said, oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Oh, I got my boots on the ground. Let's go, y'all.
Hey,
Where
Mary,
them
can you hear me?
fans at? Where them 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 fans at? Hey, Rick, put me in the water, Dad. Drop it on over.
Mary said it was a storm where she is. Hopefully she can still connect.
Hit me.
Hey, Mary, can you hear me?
Do it for the whole uptown.
See if you got phone.
Do it for my brother Brian. Yeah. Do it for sweet Africa, Africa. And my brother Jared, hit him, y'all. Rock. Look here. Where them fans at? 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 Let's go, y'all. Oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Let's go, y'all. Get up out your seat. Let your body move. Cowboys and cowgirls moving to the groove. Sipping on some water. Are your barrels rolling? Come on, that thing, girl, and hold it, hold it, hold it.
Okay. I can go live just briefly, and then we're gonna play the rest of the videos, and they can just go straight to Okay. So I'm gonna just introduce them real quick, but I won't take long.
Yo, y'all.
Hi again. This is the 2025 MLRG Life and Style September tour stop, and we are discussing the book Legacy by Dr. Uché Blackstock. This is the book for our tour stop, and we have listened to her interview and then another video. So now we're about to listen to a series of videos that's pertaining to the same topic of medicine, and then we'll have our own discussion in our room, our little chat room thing afterwards. So I hope you can be able to enjoy these upcoming videos, and hopefully you'll be able to participate in some future book discussions. So here we go.
This is Jessica Petway. Jessica is a popular YouTube personality. Over the last decade, she's grown an adoring audience that followed her tutorials catering to natural hair, makeup, and fashion. In mid-July of last year, Jessica took to social media to share something different with her followers, something personal. It wasn't about beauty, but about health. She wrote, in part, on July 1st, 2022, at 4 a.m., my husband found me in the bathroom, unresponsive and not breathing. I was rushed to the hospital where they told me that the extreme blood loss was due to fibroids. My gyno made it seem like it was so normal and common. I didn't think much of it. However, I was passing clots the size of a placenta, which was really alarming. They kept me overnight and released me the next day. Fast forward to July 22nd, I was hospitalized again for the same thing. Again, the medical professionals treated it like it was not that alarming since it was just a fibroid. Jessica goes on to explain that the bleeding eventually stopped, but labor-like pains replaced it. She said her life became limited, but the doctors continued to brush it off as fibroids. After more hospital visits and temporary fixes, Jessica saw a female doctor who took her seriously. After undergoing a biopsy, she woke up from anesthesia to the news that she had stage 3 cervical cancer. She had been misdiagnosed the entire time. On March 11th, 8 months after she first sought medical help, Jessica Petway died. She was 36 years old. Jessica's story is not an anomaly. It's statistically proven that women, especially Black women, are often dismissed by medical professionals when expressing signs of pain and discomfort. According to a study released in January by BMJ, a peer-reviewed medical journal owned by British Medical Association, American women and racial and ethnic minorities are 20 to 30% more likely than white men are to experience a misdiagnosis. These statistics and the all too common stories like Jessica's are proof of the importance of a diverse medical field, having doctors of different races and ethnic backgrounds and doctors who are trained to consider diversity and racial disparities is literally of life and death importance. This is Jessica.
What if I told you a Grammy-performing singer walked into a Detroit ER with chest pain and staff strapped him down because they didn't believe he was famous? I'm Dr. Michael H. Ford, and this is a story you need to hear. On April 7th, 2023, Alexander Morris, lead vocalist for Motown legends The Four Tops, arrived by ambulance at Ascension Macomb Oakland Hospital. He had oxygen on, crushing chest pain, and a cardiac history that includes stents and a defibrillator. And so to keep himself safe from stalkers, Morris told a nurse and a security guard who he was. But instead of treating his heart attack, staff assumed he was delusional. His oxygen was removed. A white guard ordered him to, quote unquote, sit his black down, then bound him in a restraint jacket while a doctor scheduled a psych eval. For 90 minutes, Morris begged for air. His wife rushed in, showed video of him on stage at the Grammys, and only then did a nurse realize the truth. The restraints came off. Oxygen went back on. He was finally diagnosed with a heart attack, severe enough that he may need a transplant, plus pneumonia and 3 seizures. The hospital offered him, get this, $25, a $25 gift card as an apology. This isn't an isolated mistake. It's a pattern. Studies show Black patients with chest pain wait 29 minutes longer on average for cardiac care and are 40% less likely to receive life-saving angioplasty in time. Alexander Morris survived, however, many don't. Grief shouldn't be the price of learning. Accountability should not depend on celebrity, and no one, absolutely no one, should fear being sick while being Black. Healing starts with knowing. Follow for more. What if I told you What if I told you one lab formula stole 4 years from a Black woman's shot at a kidney transplant? I'm Dr. Michael H. Ford, and this is the story you need to hear. Jasmine Evans was just 25 years old when her 2015 blood work showed she qualified for a kidney transplant, but her hospital used a race-based formula that inflated kidney function for Black patients. So instead of being listed in 2015, she wasn't added until 2019. For 4 extra years, Jasmine, while finishing her master's and starting her PhD, endured 9 hours of dialysis every night while waiting for a call that should have come years earlier. This wasn't just her. For decades, the EGFR test quietly adjusted kidney scores based on race, making Black patients look healthier than they were, and it cost lives. Black Americans are over 3 times more likely to experience kidney failure than white Americans, but far less likely to receive a transplant. That race-based formula was only removed in 2021, and in 2023, the National Transplant Network finally took action, reviewing old records and giving over 14,000 Black patients back the wait time they should have received all along. Jasmine was one of them, and in early 2023, her doctors discovered she should have been listed nearly 4 years early, and that correction moved her up the list. And on July 4th, 2023, she got the kidney that had been denied for years. Her story is a reminder racism isn't always loud. Sometimes it's baked into the math, and correcting the formula isn't charity, it's justice. Healing starts with knowing. Follow for more. What if I told you Black doctors had to fly planes into towns just to treat their own people? I'm Dr. Michael H. Ford, and this is a story you need to hear. In the early 1970s, a team of Black physicians, nurses, and medical students in Chicago refused to sit back while their communities were left behind. They called themselves the Flying Black Medics. They rented small planes and flew into Cairo, Illinois, a majority Black town with no local hospital and no licensed doctors. Residents had been pleading for medical help for years. The state refused, so the Flying Black Medics, they took off. They brought vaccines, screened for diabetes and high blood pressure, taught nutrition and health classes, and treated patients who'd been ignored far too long, all from a makeshift clinic set up in a local church. They were not funded by the government. They were not sponsored by a major health system. They just saw a need and they answered it. And they were not alone. Throughout the 70s and 80s, Black-led groups across the country used planes, buses, and pop-up clinics to bring medical care to communities the system had overlooked, because this wasn't just about healthcare, it was about access. Today, rural hospitals are closing, Medicaid is under threat, and Black Americans are still more likely to live in medical deserts. But the legacy of the Flying Black Medics remind us, when the system says wait, we take flight. Healing starts with knowing. Follow for more. What if I told you Black children were used to test lead poison and no one told their parents? I'm Dr. Michael H. Ford, and this is a story you need to hear. In the early 1990s, Johns Hopkins Kennedy Krieger Institute launched the Baltimore Lead Paint Study. Landlords in low-income, mostly Black neighborhoods got subsidies to do partial lead fix-ups, not full removal. Families with babies were then recruited, offered discounted rent, and told that the homes were safe. They were not. Over 2 years, 140 children lived in 107 units, graded from minimal repair to nearly lead-free. Researchers drew their blood every few months, tracking how much lead built up. And when parents complained about peeling paint or rising lead levels, they were told to stay because the data mattered more than the danger. And by the study's end, many kids had blood lead levels high enough to cause permanent brain damage, learning disabilities, behavioral disorders. 2 families, Erica Grimes and Myron Higgs, sued, representing more than 100 affected children. And in 2001, Maryland's highest court compared the experiment to Tuskegee and called it unconscionable. Why does this still matter? Today, Black children are 2 times more likely than white children to have elevated blood lead levels. Lead hazards persist in 3.6 million U.S. homes, mostly in segregated, under-resourced neighborhoods, and low-cost fixes remain the first, sometimes only option offered to poor families. These kids weren't test subjects. They were babies who deserve protection. Grief turned to outrage to reform. Maryland tightened consent rules, and national guidelines now demand full disclosure and safer standards when children are involved. But the lesson is clear. No experiment should start with the assumption that Black children are expendable. Healing starts with knowing. Follow for more.
What does racial bias in medicine look like? As a first-year medical student, I ask myself that question every day. And the answer I found spanned centuries. It showed up in the 1800s with gynecological experiments on enslaved Black women without any anesthesia. In the 1900s, the Tuskegee syphilis study. And in 2019, when I began medical school, those biases hadn't disappeared. They'd evolved. Pulse oximeters, devices we use every single day in the hospital, still do not read well on darker skin tones. Black women continue to die at triple the rate during childbirth when compared to white women. And kidney algorithms, like the GFR equation, overestimate what a patient's kidney functioning are if you're Black, leading to delays in kidney transplants. So I picked up my phone, I started talking, not to educate, but to disrupt, because silence is a pre-existing condition too. One man reached out and told me that he challenged a pulse oximeter reading, potentially saving his life. Another woman said that she saw my video and said that she should get her mole checked. It turned out to be precancerous. One other woman told me that she used my video and spoke with her doctor, was able to move up 5 years on the kidney transplant list. Change begins when truth is spoken aloud. And so today, on my 30th birthday, Gemini season, but also amid DEI rollbacks, cuts to NIH and HHS, this Peabody isn't just a trophy. It's a reminder that truth is the most powerful form of medicine that we have. Thank you. What does racial bias?
Okay, that's it. You can make me live real quick. Okay, that was the series of videos. And yes, silence is a pre-existing condition. So it is not acceptable to pretend that things are fair when they're not. And so in order for us to improve our health and the health of our family, friends, and our communities, we have to make sure that we acknowledge what has happened, what is continuing to happen, and what will happen if we don't address the issues. So we're going to go in our platform and have a conversation about the videos, and then I'll be back and then close out our tour stop.
Look here, where them fans at? 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 Let's go, y'all. Oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Look here. Where them fans at? 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 Let's go, y'all. Oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Let's go, y'all. Get up out your seat. Let your body move. Cowboys and cowgirls moving to the groove. Sipping on some water. Fire barrels rolling. Come on, that thing, girl, and hold it, hold it, hold it. I said, oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Oh, I got my boots on.
Okay. I was trying to get back to the screen, but this is the end of our 2025 MLRG Life and Style September tour stop. It was a book discussion. The book that we read was Legacy by Dr. Uché Blackstock. We had a lively discussion. We had some really good videos to react to. And I am hoping that all of you who weren't able to attend may be able to join us another time. Just wanted to give you a heads up. We'll be beginning our next quarter of activities. We're about to close out the year. It's the last quarter of 2025. The October tour stop is a game night, and we'll be playing spades. That's scheduled for Friday, October the 17th at 7 p.m. And then in November, our game night is bingo, and that's scheduled for Friday, November the 21st at 7 p.m. And so now it's time to start reading your next book. You have about 2.5 months to get through it. So the book for December is Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome. That's called, there it is. Thank you, Mary. The Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome by Dr. Joy. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce the last name, DeGruy, but it's Dr. Joy Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome. The date is Sunday, December the 14th, and it's at 2 p.m. So our game night's on Fridays, the third Fridays of the month, typically at 7 p.m., typically the third Friday. And the books are on a Sunday in the afternoon, like it is today at 2 p.m. So I hope you have enjoyed your weekend and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And I'll check back in with you later. Bye.
Bye. Will Cheeks and Cinnamon be representing?
Yes.